promosi. Hogwarts promosi.
Revelio.
Nggak ada apa-apa sih. Masih patah-patah ya. Bikin low aja ya. Sama aja. Medium aja lah.
Protego. Revelio.
Kembali. Tidak ada apa-apa. Tidak ada apa-apa. Lumayan pusing ya makanya. Ini di mana ya tas? Ini di atas guys. Mana ini? Ini kita ke kelas lewat jalan gini. The heck is that? Oh, seram. Ini lagi apa ini? 9 2 0.
Revelio.
Maksudnya gimana? Tanda tanya tambah dulu sama dengan 14. Oh begitu maksudnya. Nanti ini 3. Iya gak sih? Ini harus ada catatan lagi nih. Tiga itu naga. Naga itu 3. Ini 2 tambah 3 5. 5 berarti 4. 4 itu apa itu? Berapa ini? Tanaman jadi gitu. Oke, begitu caranya. Ini lupa.
Revelio.
Diambil. Sakti. Oh ini 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 0 ditambah 7 berarti yang terakhir 1. Oke. 6 ditambah berapa itu? 5. 11 6 berarti kadal. Oke, nice. Berarti 4 tanaman itu 13 ditambah 05 berarti 5 laba-laba. Fitting gak sih laba-laba?
Revelio
sudah tidak ada apapun. Oke. Sudah tahu ya rahasianya. Gimana itu? Ada cewek.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio.
Wih, datang. Mana nih? Item banyak ya. Halo. File mystery model. Understanding model apa ya? Misi bu. Mudiwa onai. Under pressure, relax direction. It is my honor as deputy headmistress to offer you the position. of divination professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intention as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Profesor Matilda Weasley.
Revelio.
Duh, mana tadi profesor? Bisa lompat nggak sih? Okay, nothing here.
Handy resource indeed.
Revelio.
Revelio. Dia ada langsung sana. Tembus dia.
Revelio.
Ada something di sana. Kok ada bunyi ting? Di mana? Di mana bunyi tingnya? Coba sini ya.
Revelio. Revelio.
Di lock. Bisa ke sini.
Revelio. Revelio.
People I feel sorry for are the ones who don't receive any owl.
Revelio.
Broken broom. Lock semua.
What are you up to now?
Ini.
Revelio.
Three sister bells are said to be a tribute to three.
Revelio.
Goblin artifact. Bisa nggak? Oh, ini bisa nggak?
Revelio.
Pintu bisa digeser. Ini remai. Konsol akses. Gear. Oh, bisa dapat gear ya kita. Oh. Gear. Ini oh, ada shower. Wah, rupanya ini apa nih? Plus 5 upgrade notifiers. Topi. Ada lagi collection 75. West inventory apa lagi apa
Revelio.
sesuatu yang ting itu sleeping drivers.
Revelio.
Ini ke dimana? Ini turun terus ini.
Revelio.
Nothing in here. Ih, nggak ada apa-apa. Aku di mana sih? Zoom, rotate. sini. Question classroom central phone.
Revelio.
Why would I want to hear what you're good at? Showing off is a muggle trait. You don't see that sort of behavior in a wizard.
I did.
I think it's fine when you're best at something. Take me, for example.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Help until I've never encountered this. When how in art?
Revelio.
My family has a link with Providence Devil.
Sembilan tambah 5. Naga. Tanda tanya 2 mana? Tanda tanya 2-nya mana?
Revelio.
Di atas.
My entire family's been talking. Not one for hard work, if I'm honest.
Terus satunya 11 ditambah 2 berarti itu. Oh, nggak ada. Oh, 8. Oke. Nice.
At least you didn't do what that first kid did. Spent
Mana
hours in
ini?
that conditionally only.
Jalannya kemana? Request.
I just wish they'd hurry up.
Ini gimana cara bukanya? Maksudnya gimana? Oh, ini.
Revelio.
Buka weh.
Revelio. Protego. Revelio.
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 Dari sini nggak sih? Iya dong, dari sini dong tadi. Tadi ke bawah ya.
Revelio.
Ini ada hantu. Mana? Ada sesuatu.
Revelio.
Itu ada something. Kunci. Wih. Rock. Oh. Kodok. Bukan bernyanyi nih. Ada suara kodok.
Revelio.
Wih. Wah, muter sini ternyata. Yuk ke kelas yuk, ke kelas yuk. Nih, nggak bisa buka.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented it.
Revelio.
Ih, ada kucing. Ada kucing. Di sini. Ini masuk dalam. Terbuka sini.
Protego. Revelio.
In trouble, are we? Been up to no good? Thought as much.
Hah? Apa yang ngomong tadi? Oh, sini.
Might as well be surrounded
Oh,
by
yeah.
Jarvies.
Yuk, kita belajar dulu.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Wah.
Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso?
Levioso.
A levitation charm?
Levioso!
Levioso.
A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Little.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Satu.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, the basic cast. Well done.
Well done.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego.
Protego.
You may begin.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Levioso.
And all my students will adept. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Potato.
Want your opponent's signs to attack or defend yourself.
Stupefy. Levioso.
Levioso. Ini itu cara main duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's That's enough spectacle for one day.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't
Sebastian
expect a
Sallow.
new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Nah, it's my first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
Revelio.
Revelio. Always Revelio.
Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Thank you for your compliment.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Nah, bilang aja cupu.
Revelio.
Bisa biasa.
Oh.
Konten.
Revelio.
Revelio. Nothing here.
What do you want? I cannot do
I
this for all
adore the helmets near
eternity.
the coast.
Mana kelasnya? Di atas bawah.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
She won't make it out. She says they're ones he didn't put in the book of potions. Likely powerful spells.
Here, behind you.
I shouldn't like that.
There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Emang Tandeo.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Gryffindor.
So you are the new student.
Not 709.
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Apa nih? Steady. Asio.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Mana Pak Profesor?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Kenapa murid baru disuruh mulai duluan?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish. Excellent. Not to worry. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing them... Splendid! That's it! Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Wih.
Yes!
Akio.
Very good.
Be sharp. There we go.
Sana sih.
That was an exit. Let us see this. Phew.
Akio.
Quite impressive.
make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! Yes!
Akio.
Nice.
Excellent control there.
Be sharp. There we go.
Ya. Tok.
Watch this.
Dulu berhasil dia. Kurang itu.
Phew.
Akio.
Nicely done.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Oke, pekecor.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Akio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Revelio.
Revelio.
From clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't
A
work with
word,
humans.
if you would.
Hello,
You
Professor.
wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Apa tuh? Apa yang dipikirin? Bisa masuk rumah.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Hello, Professor.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion?
Revelio.
Kayaknya di mana? Ada kucing. Nggak bisa diapa-apain.
Revelio.
Ada apa nih? Halo. Astronomy class.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Nah, gimana itu? Di atas. Di atas ya.
Revelio.
How did you beat Sebastian in that duel?
Pas banget.
Revelio.
No, it's not here. Oh, ini dia.
Lumos.
Di sini ikut lu mah, ikut Lumos. Ikut saya. Ini terus benar-benar nggak ada apa-apa.
Revelio.
Apa yang cincin? Sini kah?
Revelio.
Ada burung, ada owl.
Levioso. Accio. Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Ini meja bacanya.
Revelio.
Ada yang centing-centing.
Revelio.
Ini di apain?
Levioso. Revelio.
Pintu 3, 5 berarti 2, tanda tanya 1, 2, terus 4 sama unicorn 1, 5 berarti 7 itu.
Revelio.
sih kok jadi
Revelio.
isi
Levioso. Accio. Lumos.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Never forget what that awful book
Revelio.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow.
anyalannya sini kan kasih
awful when they ask you a question.
Revelio.
Crummy little faces. Not sure he's in at the present moment.
gargoyle yang ngomong
Very much you despise him. A 142 staircase.
Lumos.
just di mana
Revelio.
Weasley after
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
Okay.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Revelio. Accio.
Got it.
Oh, bro.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Brilliant. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso! I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Repair.
That's it. Very good.
Repair.
If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
High places. Mana high places?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Naik lagi.
Accio! Revelio. Accio.
Open up. Ini open up. Hijau sekali.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Nah, punya lukisan-lukisan. Oke, di atas kayaknya.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos. Satu 13 8 9 berarti 4. Dua 1 16 berarti 5 itu 3.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Levioso! Revelio! Accio!
Dua 3 7 8 6 ambil kata dan terus 9 kurang 3 7 1 7 kata lame ikut. Oke, nice. Wah, jujur sopan full. Waduh, penuju
Revelio.
Penting di mana?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Hot is full. Yes, where? Headwear.
Revelio.
Good thing the owlery is away from the
Pet owls.
Hogwarts.
I need to stop by the owlery. Far too long since I've sent a letter home.
Do all of the professors have their own? Well, I imagine they must send a lot of letters.
Gimana?
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Yes, but what good is...
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Di sini benar.
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Where is she? Nice.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory. Backs down from the fight.
Jangan belum. Ada kucing.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Mana di atas dia ya?
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Huh? What do you mean?
Hello, looking for me?
Hello.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Village.
Good. Shall we set off?
Shall we set
I
off?
intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Experience.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to
Revelio.
accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. Look, from the Forbidden Forest, hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest, past that ruin. I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
Revelio.
She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class,
Levioso.
I learned outside of the class.
Jamur. Masih jauh kan?
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Levioso. You might want to turn back.
Reparo.
Turn and...
Accio.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Demi guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen it. Nearly there. There is much to see outside the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeyduke's. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Okay. Hogsmeade. Ooh. Oke guys, mungkin sampai sini dulu live streamnya hari ini. Kita akan lanjutkan di stream selanjutnya untuk mengelilingi Hogsmeade. Hormat. Luas juga ya. Luas sekali, wih. Okay, thank you. Thank you for watching. See you next streaming.